I will start my speech at 3, 2, 1, go. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, esteemed educator, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished proposition team, and fellow peers. My name is Nori Chika Khaerani as the first speaker of the proposition team. Today's point is that history textbook should focus on teaching bottom-up historiography rather than top-down historiography. Ladies and gentlemen, if there is no historical focus on what the government does, separatist groups can create their own narrative. Ladies and gentlemen, preventing ideological power vacuum, if the state does not provide a green narrative or top-down, then radical groups or remnants of rebel will the vacuum with their own narrative. The state must take control of the narrative to ensure stability. In countries recovering from conflict, educational curricula are often disrupted. We need a clear, compelling, and memorable narrative. Top-down education proves that if a story is not top-down, then it's certain that nation dividers or rebels will take the opportunity to divide the nation. How can the proposition team say that? The country will be divided if it uses top-down. Do you really know what you are seeing? Ladies and gentlemen, let me explain and let me continue. We reject the idea that school textbooks only focus on social movement that shape history. For example, ladies and gentlemen, history books include demonstration and war instead of focusing, for example, of the good deeds of the government that established the Corruption Eradication Commission or KPK, or programs that benefit the public such as the Smart Indonesia Program or PIP, the National Health Insurance Program, the Family Hope Program or PKH, and Rasa Social Assistance or non-cash food assistance programs represent the government commitment to accelerating poverty reduction. Ladies and gentlemen, then textbooks are crucial and very crucial for students. Through bottom-up, it can make student nationality favor. Students are the hope for this country, right? How can students be poisoned by some very confusing thing, especially in the history of our country? The Indonesian government has been very good at providing jobs for local children and local students so that they can lead this country better in the future. Ladies and gentlemen, I emphasize to the proposition that the purpose of the history is not to poison the minds of students to help the government, but as a crucial learning tool. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.